YouTube. Hey, YouTube.
Picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Oh my God. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me.
Run for it, Marty!
Hey, YouTube. PhatPastor here. Thank you for coming out to the stream tonight. Have something a little different for
Cowboy
you.
with a camera.
We are going to jump over here in a minute to the FMV Velocidrone race that is going on. That's why I'm just a little bit late getting started. Was over there running. We're going to jump on over there here in just a moment and view everything going on in their final heat. So won't take long. We'll finish that up, and might see me run a lap or two. Want to real quick before I get into that, jump over here and shout out the McFlies, Derpy Hooves, Bagzilla, Cowboy with a Camera, and McFlies are the early in, so got to get here early for the fat man to read your name. There's Mrs. Derpy Hooves right there. She's over there running the race right now. Mr. Bagzilla, get in the race, Marty. Mick and Fly. Yep. All right. Let me cowboy with a camera. Howdy. Sorry I missed FMV tonight. Yeah, well, you'll be able to get to see some of it here in just a second. I'm going to switch over to that feed. That's not the right one. Let me do. There
Raymond
it
Correa.
is. There it is. First, let me get back over here.
Jolly
and
Bob
unmute.
FPV.
I'm going to unmute the audio for a second. And all right, guys, here we are at the FMV race.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Mute that.
guys, this
All right,
is
well,
live
Marty,
on
you're
the live
the
stream.
last one. If you're ready, take off, and we'll launch Heat 10.
Well, give me 1
We
second
still have
here
the
to
rest
make
of blue
my-
cyan to do, right?
Yep.
Yes. I think I'm
That'd be
ready.
crazy.
I'm
There we
ready.
go.
Go, Marty.
All right.
This is-
Final
Let's go.
heat of the green group.
Watch
All
out,
right,
slow
Marty,
up.
good luck.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck.
You'll notice how slow I am compared to everyone else just in a little bit. But hey, it's not about how fast you are. And racing? Absolutely. It's about being together
Yep.
and learning and getting faster.
Yep.
So,
It's the community.
see, anybody. So if you're watching and saying, man, I need to join this stuff, I'm not fast enough. Look, they accept me, and if they accept me flying like this, they'll accept anybody. So we got all manner of people in here. We got Mrs. Derpy Hooves. She's supposed to be coming on the channel one night. Got E-Doc, Chet Mac, Bagzilla. Tradies is in here somewhere. Oh, I don't know who all is in here. Tell me some names, guys. We got the audio on while I go back and hit this gate.
Program FPV. Bumblebee.
Bumblebee, yeah.
We got Mac Attack, Bumblebee, Josh Too Close, Mateus, Broken Parts, FEV Vegan, Keto, and then who else we got?
K-Bar.
Kiss, Demit, K-Bar, Tree Seeker, Fiona, Zur, Silk Jam, Mystery Zero, Pre, Rowdy Rotor, Bagzilla,
Man,
Silver Free, IZ, Edoc, and Chetmac.
Get my
That is
microphone
your
off
film
my,
tonight, Marty.
off my
Where are we
camera.
going now? Sorry.
No, that was just for a
Not yet,
stream.
not yet.
Yep.
That's a stream call out.
Thank you.
Got Mac Attack 1, the Tradies 2,
I moved my microphone right in the way of my radio.
Bumblebee still in third.
Will not be my.
Man, just
missed you, Bumblebee. That was a good one.
That was close. Good job.
But we'll stay on and we'll watch their finals,
It's 83.
and then we'll switch and you'll get to see what these guys, the fruit of them grinding all of this time, does for them. It's much different than me that flies maybe once a week. These guys have got the skills.
That's all we need is you flying once a week with us.
That's right.
Makes us happy.
Hey, you've always got to.
There's the side effect of flying
Someone,
these every week is they improve you.
yes, somebody said that they were at a different level. And I was like, so am I. I'm just at the bottom of the level.
Me too.
Same.
You're the most important part of this group.
Yeah. You've got the best journey in front of you.
That's it.
Yeah,
At the bottom, you have nowhere to go but up, right? Or stay there.
the variety.
That's it. I was
Oh,
ready
that-
to quit until you came, PhatPastor.
Really?
Thanks for your encouragement.
Well, hey, man. Cool.
Let's go, Marty.
Oh, so you always be an ambassador for the next person that comes along.
All right.
Yeah.
What position did I make overall? There was 30s. It's got to be 29, 28, somewhere around there.
27.
27. Hey. I'm moving up in the world. All right. So what we're going to do, guys, I'm going to turn myself on. I will let you guys know. I do remember the code word when it's time to back out. So
Pineapple juice.
Watermelon.
No. It's similar to that. All right. But I want to switch my view, and we're going to watch some other people run.
All right. So calling up Zero, Mystery, Pre, Rowdy Rotor, Bagzilla, Zebra 3, AC, Edoc, Chetmac.
I can't remember how to get to the normal
Here.
cameras.
S.
Who's
S.
Chetmac at the top of the leaderboard?
Right now he is, but by 1
Usually.
point.
Press
Yeah.
X.
What's a tight race?
Yeah, see there? This is how they race, guys. I can't even see it. So,
We're missing Pre. Where did you Pre run off?
wow.
No,
Nope.
he's still there, I think.
Okay.
Chet Mac will
All
almost
All right,
do
guys.
3
Thank
laps.
you. GG's.
Oh, there he
Good
is.
race.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Next week.
See you Tuesday, track drop. So, as always.
Good.
I think we're up to like nearly 170 weeks.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's been a lot in a row. Oh, Zero should be.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
I remember talking at Whooptopia at the Whoop House with Rue, going, "We should restart FMV again because that was fun." And
There's Zebra 3.
We're
it
glad
was
you
on
did.
hiatus for a long time.
No stress, Zebra. We just got you live right now, watching you run.
All right. Well, here comes Heat 7 Science.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
remember when we used to race? Pepperidge Farm does.
Yeah.
Pepperidge Farm
Let's
remembers.
see. We're in Mr. E now.
Wore an onion on my belt.
There
This
is
was
a
the fashion
group.
at the time.
All right there together. Yep. See, they
Wow,
dropped
you
this track.
were right. You can see the letters so much better when you go on third party.
They
Oh, yeah,
dropped
when you
this
have
track
to
on
go to-
Tuesday
Yeah,
night,
I can
guys,
clearly see you're in
and,
first.
when they drop the track,
Oh, now I done
you
it.
can practice it all week long, and then drop in on Thursday and run your race here. And there's tons of people that give you great advice. I was doing that H right there that we just saw wrong. Bobby Bagzilla was telling me, "Hey, Pastor, try it this way," and I did it. I didn't get my fastest lap after that, but still, if I'd have done it from the first, it would have been even better. So
I think it's faster to go over.
Yeah. You have to be very accurate to do that line faster, though.
Yeah.
Or if you're not super accurate, oh god.
Nice.
Right. And they're very
Wow.
everybody's very accommodating and very
Pre, you got me at the last minute, 19, like by hundredth of a second.
Dude, I was trying so hard not to fuck up.
I know. I was like, did I get him? I was trying to take the last turn as tight as possible.
Yeah.
It's a Marty
race.
stream.
Pineapple juice.
Pineapple.
Here comes Heat number 8.
Yeah, kid friendly. Everything you say that is going to be an F-bomb, you change it to pineapple, please.
For pineapple, please sake.
Pineapple,
Yeah.
please.
Mother pineapple.
Think of the children.
Pineapple's sake.
Little pineapple
Doc and
juices.
Chet fighting for first. Wait for gate.
Pineapple juice.
Jet Mac and E-Doc fighting for first. So close.
It's
Oh,
very
God.
Too
close.
close. Too close.
Way
Wow.
too close. They have changed about 50 times.
Jake Max
Better
just
for
been
it.
nice to E-Doc.
Oof.
Yeah.
It all comes down to this. Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god.
That's
Yeah,
nuts!
That's 2 in a
Wow.
row.
Very
Nice.
Bro, I had
That-
that DCL lean on that shit.
That was literally a
Pineapple.
last 3 gate decision.
That pineapple.
Oh,
Good race.
Well, that's 2 in a row where it's like a 10th
That
of
was
a
so
second
close. I was watching Eduk and all I could see was Chet, and then Eduk was over Chet.
Mhm.
Eduk went Chet.
Yeah, Edok
It's
had
funny when we have races like this with Chet Mac and Real Life because that's when we hit each other.
noise.
Unless there's a
Midair.
little tree gap for Chet to go through.
burned.
Yeah, Edok, you had him up to that
Here
flag
comes
leading up to the
Heat number 9.
goalpost, and then
Yeah.
he took it afterwards from then on out.
Ooh.
All right, quick, go on, beat it.
Oh.
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 Oh no.
Too much pressure on E-Doc.
Yeah.
Doc
Too
giving
much.
Bobby Bags a chance.
Oh, this is going to record.
Oh, I'm seeing yellow. Oh, that's a different yellow though.
Zero.
I did it for Derpy.
Yep.
I got
Like I said, I've
Chet
changed
and
my
Zero and
go-to
Bags
to
battling.
yellow.
Oh,
AZ, Mr.
God.
E, Edoc, Rowdy, Zero and Rowdy battling, and the
Bobby.
pre-TK.
Street making the
Chet's
or
pulling
Edoc
away,
making
but you
his
got
way
AZ
through.
and Bags battling it out. You got Zebra 3. Edoc and Mr. E are going through the 3 gates. Everyone's going right up into the
Zebra and
goalpost
AZ
there.
lead.
Chet Max running away. Oh!
Oh,
Bags is pulling up closer.
get him, Bags.
Shortly behind is Edoc, Zebra 3, AZ,
Got a
Mr.
third.
E, pre-TK, Rowdy, and Zero pulling in.
Oh,
Very nice.
I had a
Mick.
bit of a fluff there.
The Mick. I know you're hiding somewhere.
I'm gonna go
He's
back to
back on.
Did he
Oregon.
go? Did he leave
It's
us?
Way to
already
go.
on.
You have a
He's
wonderful
probably
night.
in
He's-
the queue for Battlefield
Bye.
already.
He went to play
He's
Battlefield.
Night.
beating his battlefield.
Night, everyone.
That was intense.
Good night.
Thank you.
Right,
Good
Mateo.
night.
Good night.
Alright.
Good to see you.
Thanks.
Alright,
Take
here
it easy.
comes P10 Junior. We're getting really close to the end of the event.
Zero the whole shot.
Let go. They're quiet.
Yeah, go on sweat mode.
Oh no.
This one's tight. Tight even leading into it. Edoc, Chet, AZ, pre-TTK, Bags. Bags, Zero, Mr. E all right into each other. PTTA drops back. Edoc pulling away slowly. There he goes, putting some gap out there. Edoc's got about a 2-gate lap above Chet. Chet fall ahead of AZ by about 3. Then a group with we got Bags, Zero, and Mr. E falling up behind. This one's spacing out a little bit with Edoc and Chet up front. AZ pulling up the middle. Bags, Zero, Mr. E grouping behind.
Nice.
Nice,
That's
AZ. Nice work, boys.
Oh, good race. Hey, I beat Pre in 1 race out of 10. I'm happy. It's for little pigs.
Dude, I'm so mad. I messed up so many times. Good racing.
Good race. Good race.
It's all part.
I kept crashing into the ground.
Was that the finals,
Do
guys?
that.
Yeah, that was the
Hold up.
last one.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Actually, there
Oh,
isn't.
no.
Wow.
Oh,
No, that's
no,
look
sorry,
at that.
it flicked.
Who's up now?
I read one and it flicked and then I saw the same value somewhere else.
No, it looks like all the race offs are already good. Wow, everyone
Nice.
got
Wow,
spacing.
spaced each other up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's spread out, yeah.
AZ, nice job. Third tonight.
So is this the final lineup here?
Great job, everyone.
One of you guys that's
Give me a second. We'll make it look nicer in a second on the sheet here. And although I think I might. Hopefully that doesn't mess things up. There we go. Okay, so now
Sure, I did
the
reference.
order of the standings.
We've got refs. It needs to
Yeah,
add
hold
blanks
up.
back to qual.
No, or we just go like this, don't we?
Oh, there you go. And then that.
I know.
Oh, Jesus. This is going wrong.
Oh, we broke it again.
No,
It was a
there you
good
go.
try.
There you go. Yeah.
All right.
You
Congratulations, Chet
guys-
Mac.
no,
P1,
hold up,
P2.
hold up. You have a mistake. Because there's not 31 pilots, and you have Zer there twice.
Yeah, Zer, 13th and 10th.
Yeah, because oh, I see. Hold on. No.
Fiona.
Well,
Kiva.
thanks for hosting. See you guys next week.
You're welcome.
Man, good racing.
It's a good race.
Yeah.
Hard
You
day
next week.
stuff.
Go.
I'll take it easy.
No, that's not broken. But
Happy
if we go,
birthday.
okay. If we go like
Right, is
this,
that fixed?
no, it's not fixed. But here, I'll go like that.
I don't go to the
This is your
leaderboard, do
login,
I?
Edoc.
Yeah. Hey, I fixed it.
Where do I go to see the?
Good racing.
Wait, there we go.
Yeah. Where do I go to
Alright,
see
so-
the standing, guys?
Thanks for the track, E-Doc.
In the Discord, in the Discord, it says sheets. Tonight
Okay.
sheet.
Okay.
All right, your final standing for tonight is ChetMacE.AZ, 1, 2, 3 on the podium. Congratulations, followed by Bags, Zebra Free, Pre, Mr. E, Rowdy Ray, Zero, Zer, Tookjam, Demek, Fiona K-Bar, Tree Seeker, Kiz, Mac Attack, Boondock Striker, Atreides, Derpy Who's, Bumblebee, Josh of All Trades, FPV Vegan, Too Close, Mateus, Broken Parts, PhatPastor, and Keto. Thank you all for racing.
Thank
Thanks for putting it on.
I'll see you guys next week with
Tonight's sheets, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Let me pull that up. Thank you, everyone.
I won't see you next week. Silk.
No, Silk.
Have fun. Yeah.
Click on the bottom one.
All right. Yep, I got it.
Hey.
And then at the bottom, you'll see at the bottom of the page, Pastor, you'll see final standings, elimination brackets. See on the bottom of the page?
Yes.
No, you don't have to scroll. It's at the bottom, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you just go to final standings, click on it, yep.
There we are.
Jumping.
Chet Mac, Edop, EC Bagzilla got fourth place.
It's right there,
Yeah. Zebra 3.
Nice.
Pre-TTK, Mr. E, Rowdy Roder. Some names I cannot pronounce. But here they are.
Zero and Zer.
Yeah. Zero and Zerk. There. Okay. There we go. Silk, Demic, and Fiona. K-Bar, F1 Tig, or K1 Tig, Kiz, Mac Attack, Boondock Striker, right? Atreides number 20. There's our boy Derpy Who's number 20. Bumblebee, Josh of All Trades, FPV Vegan, Too Close, Matthias. Did I say that right? Matthias, Broken Parts, PhatPastor, Mateus, and Keto. I was not last. Wow. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Keto's coming back with vengeance next week.
There's
he
always
said.
next week.
He's coming again.
Oh, yeah. I like to see it. I like to see it. So, all right.
Street League, my baby, be back calling.
That is. All right, guys. I'm going to jump off the chat here, and you guys are. Thank you again for letting me do this, and
good to see you.
And y'all have a good one. Take care.
Always.
Bye-bye.
All the info will be out in the
All right, guys. That was the FMV race. I have been on it tonight since probably about 6:30, so about 2 hours, which is a lot of simming for me. I don't normally. Why do I got myself plugged up? I can't normally sim that long. These guys, they just grind it, and man, they're good at it, and it shows that putting in the work and all of that, it shows. Me, I'm one that after about an hour or so on the sim, it gets to where I have diminishing results. Well, it's the same way when I learned to play the guitar. I could only practice for so long, and then I had to back away and set it down and then pick it back up again a little bit later. And that's how I am with simming. And you might be that way if you're racing or simming or grinding or whatever, and you notice that after an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe even 30 minutes for you, that you start getting slower and you're not progressing. Just set the controller down for a little while. Walk away, do something else, fix something, change props on something, do something where you're not actually in the sticks or in the goggles, and that will give you, let me make sure why.
Tobias Yoda FPV.
There we go. Can you guys hearing Jarvis okay? Cowboy with the camera says, hello Tobias. Cowboy with the camera says, I am so thankful to the people who host FMV. It truly helps to make you a better pilot. I agree. And you know, I learned a little bit more tonight. There's a lot more that goes into it than you realize. That sheet that looks like an Excel or a Google sheet that was that we looked at the end. These guys are taking copying down the times from every heat, and they're keeping that running in the background on their
Thanks for the
computer.
sub.
So, yep, thank you for the sub, Brett Kyung. If I pronounce that right, Hong. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. So you just got to bear with me tonight. I've already been going for 2 hours, but we're gonna keep going. Trades was on there. I think he got 19th place, something like that. So that's really good. And I don't know where I was at. Y'all, you guys know me. I'm so easily distracted.
I wasn't talking to you, Deeds. I was talking to that squirrel over there.
Oh.
Yep. And I'll get lost right in the middle of a track. right after I did my PB, the next round up, I just totally missed an element. Had to go back and get it. So it'll help you with that, and it's about community. Now when you go over there it's so many pilots that's in there, that a lot of people talking at the same time. It's really good, a good environment, I think, to race, because there's a lot going on at races. Sometimes you may hear some people cutting up and laughing, or whatever, while you're in the goggles at a race. And so it's good to have that distraction in your ear all the time. And that will definitely be the case at the FMV races. I think he said that this was like 170, I think it was 170 continuous weeks of them doing this on Thursday nights. So yeah, it's I didn't even put a quad up there. So yeah, and when I was racing, when I went back that
J
last
on
round.
E Loco 619. Howdy.
How's it going, June? I think I have got to pop out the chat again. Yep. Yeah, tonight, yep. I've got to pop out the chat again. YouTube does its thing on me. Let's pop out the chat once more. Pop it out. Pop out the chat. There we go. Yep. I don't know why it is, but it does not like to have anything else running. All right. I missed that one. Not able to put up that and feature chat. But what I was saying is I'd moved this down to the area. I wasn't using it. I had shoved it out of the way when I was racing, and I moved it when I started the stream, and it was sitting right on top of my radio. Bagzilla said it's very organized for sure, and Derpy said it was very quiet tonight in the noise level. Yeah, it was quieter than what I have seen it before. And let me make sure that my feature chat's working again. And if you want, there we go. If you want Jarvis to read out, Jarvis is the computer voice that I use. If you wanted, you put exclamation point
Hello.
in front of it. And hopefully I won't cause it to crash by trying to pull something else up again. The chat thing and YouTube, they don't jive. They don't get along very good. But yes, it's really good. It's a good way to learn. The best way, in my opinion, is just to go to local races. Find a chapter near you, get involved. Even if you're not fast, we all started somewhere. None of us was born with the ability to fly, much less race FPV drones. And everybody has to start somewhere. It's pretty cool to watch somebody come onto a sim and they're down there in the level like I am. And after my head, don't get me wrong, after my head injury, just being able to race, period, is amazing to me anyway. So, I'm not sitting there. I race against myself. I try to do the best that I can. And, if that is faster than someone, then okay. The main person when I'm racing that I'm racing is me. I'm racing against me because I'm the one that's making the mistakes. I'm the one that's either getting sloppy or careless or whatever. So when all of that happens, and the simulator and hanging out with guys like this, you can do this every Thursday. They release the track on Thursday, on Tuesday, but you can race on Thursday. Sorry, I got that backwards. So if you want to, I didn't fly it at all. And those of you that were on the stream last week or Tuesday, you know that Skip Atreides shared the FMV track, the FMV Archie, I believe it was. And if I know Skip, he was grinding on that at least a couple of nights between when it was released and tonight. And that's what these guys do, and that's how they get faster. They change it up. Tonight was tiny trainers and 3-inch with arch. Well, that's why they called it Archie, with arch gates, which are different. It's it's a little less room to get through the gates than normal, so it teaches you, to be a little bit better pilot. You got to be a little more on your game, if you will, than if it was always just standard 5-foot multi GP gates. So yeah. So with that, we're doing that and getting ready for a race this weekend. We're having a IRL, in real life race in actually in Alcoa, which is just outside of Knoxville. Alcoa, Maryville area. We'll be meeting there. It's there's a link on the Multi GP Smoky Mountain drone racing. You can go there, share, not share, but join. And the one I'll be setting up that race in the computer and running all of that. So yeah, it'll help me as somebody that is setting up the race to have a good idea of who all's going to be there, what your name is, and getting the computer to phonetically pronounce it correctly and all of that. So yeah, that's a big help. If you do that, if you're planning on going, please do that. It will help me as the race coordinator to already have all that information in, and making sure, getting a look and see who.
McFly's.
It's in Knoxville, right? Well, it's just outside of Knoxville, just west of Knoxville. But if you're on 40 going eastbound, which is how most people will be coming in from out, unless you're coming over from North Carolina. But from the Nashville area, most common way coming into that area is either 40 east or 40 west. And it's before, if you're coming from the west, it's before you get to Knoxville. If you're coming from the east, it's after you pass Knoxville. A little town called Alcoa, I believe it was known for aluminum, a big aluminum plant. Double Deuce FPV isn't 40 west from North Carolina, still closed. I think there's parts of it, but they have it open. I have a one of the deacons at my church, he drives semis for UPS, and the same part of the road has gotten washed out, I think, twice in the past couple of years. So it is still open, but I think it's down like to one lane or something like that. They've got it where you can get through without taking a detour. I believe, unless something's happened in the past couple of days that I'm not aware of. No, it was raining really, really good when I was on the FMV track tonight. Yep. It's Double Deuce. It looks like the old Double Dare. I like that. The old Double Dare TV show. I remember that. That's one of the good ones. Yeah. It's back open, but not fully open. There's still, from what I understand, where one of the lanes was, there's the creek or the river now. It's moved. So I don't know what they're going to do. But I think the whole thing of filling it up with rock and all of that and just putting the interstate back right, I think they're having to rethink that problem, because it's it's not it didn't work. They were building it back, and I don't even think they did that. They might have had it open, but then there come that other flood and washed it away again. So yeah, the Hutch, if he used to fly with us back a long time ago. If you're watching, I think he sent me pictures, or he goes out there every night. He drives UPS packages from Nashville to the other side of Knoxville. I think out there near Asheville or something like that. There's a hub out there that he drives to. So yeah, it's open and it's working and all of that. So got the race this weekend, and if you can, come on out to that, and if nothing else, just be there with us and say hello. I'd like to meet you in person. There's lots of people that come on the channel and get involved, and this is one of the old Southeast Micro Drone Championship shirts that we had made up. I've got another one here in the black light. This is more of a newer style. It's this thing that'll continue to glow for 30-40 minutes after, in complete darkness. So we got that coming up. That's October 24th, 25th, 26th in Lebanon, Tennessee, just outside of Nashville. It would be east of Nashville, and almost directly east, maybe a little north. But Interstate 40 runs from east to west in Tennessee, from Memphis to Knoxville and right through Nashville, and you'll pass the Lebanon, looks like Lebanon, but they call it Lebanon, the Lebanon exit. There's a couple of them, and it's where Tennessee has its state fair. So look that up. Join that and all of that. If you want information on it, I should have already had it pulled up, but you guys know me. I'm gonna try to pull up. Here it is. Come on. There we go. There we are. Let me close that, open that. There we go. That is the Southeast Micro Drone Racing Championship. And that is the Facebook page for it. So you can go out and find out. This is where you can order tickets, or you can order tickets at 533.com. we are selling tickets. Already got a good amount of racers. Do expect to be sold out by October. So they're moving somewhat steadily as far as the ticket prices and all of that. So jump on over here at it and follow it if you will. Even if you're not in the area, you're not going to be able to make the race. Follow this, comment, ask questions, and all of that, and help us to make the first ever micro drone championship in the southeast part of the United States a big success. Right before that, the week before that,
EUCNFPV.
Enoch, how's it going? I am having a good night, brother. I am having a good night. Did some FMV racing and I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right, but EUCNFPV. I just assume that that's how you're pronouncing it. I am having a good night, man. It's been a tough week this week, but I think I finally got a kidney stone passed and out of the way, so that's good. So yep. I know, like if you guys are like me, get stressed and get aggravated and everything, just when you jump over on Thursday nights, Tuesday nights, and everything, you take all of your frustration out on that like button if you want to. Just smash that thing and pound it. You can hit it 4 or 5 times, 6 times, just as long as it ends up lit up one way or another, up or down when you're done. That's all that matters. It's like kind of like leaving a tip. It tells YouTube that, hey, FPV content, FPV racing, FPV freestyle, just the FPV community is something that's interesting. Send this out to more people. I get messages quite often. The other day, pronounce it however you like. It's okay. It's an acronym for electric unicycle. Oh, okay. All right. Electric unicycle FPV. Wow, doing that. Whew. That's a skill right there. Riding a unicycle. When I was growing up, my cousin had one, and out of all of us boys, he was like the only one that was able to successfully ride that thing. It was horrible. I tried and tried. I was a good, and I could ride a bicycle and keep it on its back wheel halfway down, down the road, but riding a unicycle is a different thing altogether. So, yep, it's like, flying an airplane or flying an FPV quad. It's different than flying an RC helicopter. Flying an RC helicopter with no stabilization on it is almost like not together. I can barely walk and fly. Yeah. I know the one wheel things and stuff like that. That's a lot easier than the old manual pedal that you had to keep taking your pedals back and forth just to keep it balanced. You remember the days and on TV and stuff. Growing up, you see a guy on a unicycle juggling bowling pins. I'm like, wow, that's multitasking for sure. So, but yeah, no, I can fly standing up, but I prefer to be sitting down when I'm flying, just because if I take and jerk my head this way or that way, there's a couple you can go back and watch a couple of the videos, a couple of the old videos. One of them, I think it's when I was testing out I think it's when I was testing this out. This has now been relegated to my bench. It's the FR Sky HDzero screen, and I just relegate it to my bench. I've got a power cord that I can plug right up to it, and if I'm testing anything HDzero, that's what I use here on the bench. But I was testing that, and I think it was on that one. And I'm flying standing up, and one of the things you can come by and you can see me. I'm got my head back, you know. That was just one. I don't know. When I'm sitting down, I'll have a tendency to want to put my chin down and fly. When I'm standing up, I have a tendency to want to keep putting my head back further and further and further. So, yeah, you can see me. I'm almost in a back bend, flying that. It's, you know, I like to go back sometimes and watch the old videos on people's channels. The old videos of Nick Burns when he was chubby, and different things like that. I just like to do that. I'm nostalgic in that way, I guess. So, yeah, it's a lot. The last Thursday night, I was working on Crash Flip, and I want to give a bit of an update on it. It made a considerable difference, in my opinion, to how all of my whoops flip in the Crash Flip. It's a lot more aggressive. I do see, and it may be a little bit too aggressive on the 65 millimeters. If you do what I did last week with turning up your motor percentage, understand that if you're outside, or even if you're racing inside racing, there's a wire or something obstructing the motor, it will be easier for you to fry an ESC like that. Which really, but if you remember, if you've been around, if you've not been around for a while, I'll go ahead and tell you. In the early days of turtle mode, you just bumped it. You would just bump it left or right, and if it flipped over, good, you went and got it. None of this holding it stuff like you hear people doing now. You know, and I'm at quite a few races, and especially whoop races, and you know, you can hear that people are like pushing it one way, or they're trying to flip over, and usually they're on concrete or something like that, and it's the quad spinning or it's sliding one way or the other. You can pop a fet doing that when you turn up, but see, that's the whole idea with it. Let me show you here with it with this 75 millimeter. If you're on your lid, and you know, and you've got maybe something, a cord or something like right here where my pinky's at, that's in the way. How's it going, Dexter? And you're trying to rock
Dexter
it,
Wells.
and maybe there's something blocking it or something. What I did last week really gives you so much more overall that the quad will come up and flip. Sometimes it'll come up and flip too much if you go too hard. So that's why I did it, to get you up. If your props are clear, it's going to get you up and out of the way more, instead of just like barely flipping the quad over. If you've ever encountered that, you know what I'm talking about with Crash Flip, where you're like, now this is upside down, but where you're like, it's like, and you can see it, and it's not quite trying to kind of flip it over. This is, I mean, it's going to go. If there's nothing obstructing it, it's going to go. That's all right, brother. That's all right, man. We know life is busy for everybody. I've missed a stream or two in a little bit, but going to be having a giveaway coming up pretty soon on the channel. It's going to be a pretty nice giveaway. Going to be doing a members giveaway also. So I got another prototype of something in that someone's custom, one of a kind thing that I I don't care for. I don't really like it, and I'm not going to end up going with the company. And I can't sell it or anything like that. So I'm probably going to end up giving it away on the channel, and on the members end, going to be giving away some stuff. I've got some in response to or in for support of, I guess is what it say, or preparation for the championship race. I am going to be, let me move this out of the way. I am going to be, is that focused? I'm going to be giving away some 0802 19,000 kV. This is what you need for UDL. These are your UDL motors, and I have run across a few of them. As you can see, I've got several. I don't even know how many full sets I do have. There's three. Oh, here's the other one. There's a set. There's a set. There's a set. And it's two sets there, and two, three, four. Yeah, and that's two sets. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 sets. I'm going to keep a couple of them for myself, but I don't need 7 sets of. Wow, that that chat is huge, humongous, isn't it? There I go changing stuff for other streams to make it work, and end up making it worse. There we go. Yeah. So, feature chat needs to be addressed too while I'm at it. Feature chat needs to be able to be seen. There we go. All right. Got that fixed on the bench. So, yeah, we're going to be giving away some motors and prototype stuff leading up to the regional, the championship race. So stay tuned for that. I'm very busy with all of it. It's a very busy time at the church that I pastor right now. We've got some construction type repair things going on that's been going on for a while, but we're actually trying to wrap that stuff up now, and that's quite a bit going on at one time, but we'll get it all through. We'll get it all done, and I would do a giveaway of motor tonight, but I don't have any of that set up, and with Chrome being like it's been, I'm concerned that it will cause something in the chat to fail and stop working. So maybe this Tuesday. I know that there's going to be a set of them. I'm taking a set of them to the race this weekend, and there's going to be a set of a couple of sets of 19,000 kV motors available. We're doing the token thing. We've talked to you about that. We're at the races that Skip and I are putting together and that I am coordinating. We have these poker chips that has Middle Tennessee Drone Racing on it, and that have a monetary. You win one every time you get at least second place. You get one at a second place finish on a 4-up, and you get 2 So basically, you win like $2 for every heat that you win, and at the end of the night, you can cash your tokens in for actual merch. And no, these are not. I think one or two of them might be brand new, because I know that. I don't remember if it was TinyWhoop. I think it was TinyWhoop. It's either TinyWhoop or We Bleed. I made an order for some motors, and I think it was TinyWhoop. They ended up being sold out, and they didn't mark it on their web page. And yeah, I think it was TinyWhoop. And they were like, "Man, I'll send you 2 sets. They're not used, but they're not in the case." And so 2 of those sets are brand new. The ones that don't have the props on them, I'm pretty sure. The other ones I bought from I Am Gross, a member of the channel here, I believe it is, off of our Discord. So every now and then a good deal will pop up on the Discord for stuff to sell that I snatch up real quick. I think he had 5 sets, something like that, for sale, and I snatched them up real quick when he said, I think it was like 5 sets for $100, or I don't remember what it was. It could have been less than that. It could have been more. I don't remember. But at the time, I was like, it's a good deal, so I bought them. It's like, done, sold. Tell me where to send the money. And you can all right, we'll try to make that happen. Looks like the week after next, which is, I don't know what. I'd have to look at the calendar. Let me make a note of that. We may be having a special guest on the channel. I still do notes.
29th.
29th. That's it. Yes. And then that's who's probably going to be our special guest if we can work it all out. Miss Derpy Hooves herself. A very qualified racer, and in her own right, and in a hobby full of rough men, she holds her own. So you guys will get to meet her. I'm excited to have her on, and we're going to work it all out, and we'll be doing a giveaway in her honor at that stream. So she's won a few things before as a member of the channel, and I usually just send her a gift card, I think is what it was. So, but that's how we'll do it because of these tariffs and everything. So, but the good thing they're saying now, I don't know if it's true, they're saying now that we can expect between $600 and $800 a person, or $2,400 a family for tariff dividends. That's kind of what they're calling that. So it won't actually be from the tax dollars at all. It'll be from these tariffs. So that'll be good. I could use it. I don't know about you guys, but I could use it. So yeah, we'll have that down the 29th. Well, let me go ahead and put that on here. And Derpy, I will get with you on Discord. It's kind of hard to coordinate, being the big time difference, but we'll get that all worked out.
Octavia Swan.
Hello, Octavia. How are you? Good evening. So running late. Dog got loose. Oh my goodness. Hope you got him back in. So yeah, you guys going to be at the race this weekend? I hope so. You and DJ. like to meet you guys in person, I will be there. The Lord willing, as my mom used to say, the Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise. Like, Mom, we got bridges now. We don't have to worry about the horses being able to cross the creek. DJ is working on it. Yeah, if nothing else, just stop by, and if you're not able to race, just stop by and say hello, whatever. We'd love to see you guys. And yeah, it's I don't have the pin for it. Skip had dropped it for me, but it is on the MultiGP site, and you do need to go on there and register for that if you're coming by to race. It is. If you're just gonna stop by, get in touch with Skip. He's really putting it on. All that I'm doing is showing up and running the race, and just being there to have a good time with everybody. So I hope your puppy pal is okay, or what do people call them now, furry friends. Let me see on the Discord. It's like the Facebook. We have bridges now. Yes, we do. We have bridges now. We don't have to worry about the horses getting washed away anymore. So, my mom's almost 75 years old, and if I would let her, she would come with me to this race Saturday and just sit with her PhatPastor's mom's t-shirt. A lot of you met her and saw her at I.O. She was there making shirts. Some of you, she put your name on DJ's shirt. She put his name on his shirt. If you've got an FPV shirt she would that you want to have, she made this, and I helped, but she did a lot of that. And I know that's a very simple looking design, but you have to see that in person. The camera does not do it justice. When you've got it on and in a black light room, it as I say, it stands out like a turd in a punch bowl. I mean, you really notice it. Yes, we do have bridges now. Oh, DJ's working on getting the dog. Okay. Hot dogs. Don't know. That used to work for. Used to have me and my wife used to raise and breed German shepherds, and we had two brothers. Our stud was. We had him. We got him first as just a pet, a black and silver shepherd, and a litter mate to his. The people was wanting to get rid of him. Oh, I'm glad he likes his shirt. Tell him to wear it if he's coming by. I'd love to see him in it and all of that. And but anyway, when we got the litter mate, the people was going to get rid of it. We didn't know that the reason why they were getting rid of it is this dog was an escape artist. He could get out of just about anything you put him in. We put him in a 6-foot breeding kennel, 6 foot tall, 10 by 10 breeding kennel. And he get in the corner and climb out of it. Get up at the top and just jump right over. We couldn't keep that dog in for anything. It's a Husky and St. Bernard mix. Okay. Well, if he's got more of the St. Bernard in him, he'll get tired in a little while of running. And just kind of chase him with the car, wait for him to get a little tired, and then he'll sit down and rest. And it could be a female in season or so. If it's a male, I don't know or not. He said she's a Husky, so she's not chasing a female in season. So, but the boy, those shepherds that we had, they would get out, and oh my gosh, my wife would call me and be like, the dogs are out. And she taught our other dog that we'd had for years. He never had a problem with escaping, and till he started hanging out with the wrong crowd, and then he got loose, and I'd have to go wrangle him up. And hot dogs, he loved hot. I got just hold a hot dog out the window, and it's like a foghorn or something going off. Oh, she's probably deep in the woods. She's fixed, so no babies for her. That's good. That's good. You don't have to worry about strange dogs showing up trying to get in your house or whatever. Yeah. Yep, I'm a dog. I love dogs. I'm not a big cat fan, but my wife is. My wife likes cats. We don't have either one of them. We've had both dogs and cats and went down that road, and we're both just too busy. Her with taking care of my youngest handicapped daughter, and me with work and church and family and everything else. I barely have time to do the channel, much less fly. I was going to go out and fly today the 2S 75mm, the DJI and the HDzero, but nope. It started to rain, so I did a rarity and took a nap. So yeah, she's not that type of lady. Yeah, I know what you mean. My sister had a cat that, oh my gosh, that cat was a hoochie. Whenever she'd go in season, that thing was just a big hoochie mama. It was disgusting, really. But yeah, they'll get after. I was going to post a link to the Discord. If you've not joined the Discord and you want to be a part of our Discord, there it is in the chat. You can join it. It's free. I will probably be on the Discord tonight after the stream, so won't be a long stream tonight because, like I said earlier, I have already been on since 6:30 doing the FMV race. It was good. Had a great time. So yeah, enough said about
Have
that.
2 dogs, a cat, and 3 fish.
3 fish. What was that old? It was Robin Hood Men in Tights, wasn't it? It was like my dog got run over chasing the cat or something like that, and it's like, oh no. And well, how's your cat? The guy was like, got dog, cat, and 2 fish or something like that, and she said, how's the cat? And it's like, I choked on the fish. So it was. I think it was Robin Hood Men in Tights that was on. That's coming through my head injury. It's a bit foggy, but there's something along that lines that's coming out of the fog there. How's it going, Raymond? Did you hear that there is I believe there's a race in your area coming up, a whoop race in your area, that it is the West Coast Micro or the West Coast Whoop Championship in Sacramento. So I think it's October 14th. I think it is. And you can find it on MultiGP. And let me see. Let me sign in and let's see if it's a sanctioned event. I don't know that it is or not, but races, main events. Let's look at main events.
No way.
Yes, there is. Hang on, I'm about to show it for you. Oh, it's not under main events, so all races. It's in October. Southeast Whoop Championship. Give me a second to find it. It is called the West Coast. Come on. It's going to go in order now, I guess, of non-sanctioned races. Oh, they don't have them in. Can you sort by date? Yes. Okay, August. Give me 1 second. I will find it. Wow. Page 5, October 4th, 5th. All right, here we go. I'm in the right world. Whoop. Is it even a multi-GP event? Huh. I don't know. October. No. I will find it for you because I know it's before hours. Huh. It's not out there. Let me see if it's on the Facebook. The Facebook. There you go. I used to make fun of my mother for saying that all the time, and now I do it. Let's see. Let's see if it's under West Coast. I had it up last stream. Let's see. There it is. The second annual West Coast Whoop Championship, also known as Nightwing's birthday race, hosted by Sacramento FPV MultiGPs, October the 11th and 12th at 4590 Peel Drive in Sacramento, California. 2-day event. Tickets are on sale at Weebly.com. So there you go, man. Right there in your wheelhouse. Yep. Yeah. Your motto is better. 4 legs are better than 2. I've known a lot of people that there's a reason to feel that way. I'll say it that way. Thoughts on anti-gravity? AI, kind of cool. One person can use it. Yeah, you're talking about the Insta360 or the anti-gravity is the actual company that's making it. From what I understand, a lot of people are saying that it's Insta360's drone called anti-gravity, but the stuff that I've found in researching it is that it is, let me look it up.
Thank you.
Yeah. Give me a second. I don't type fast though. Yeah. Well, let's look here.
Hey everyone, today I am super excited.
All right. I'm going to kill the audio on it because the music is probably, he's showing the Insta360 anti-gravity drone. So you can see on the thumb, I don't know if you can see the thumbnail. No. It looks a lot like a, look at those goggles. You can actually, it looks like a Mavic, Mini, but you can, I guess it's during post edit or whatever, you can, see, there it is. It comes with its own goggles. It comes with the Love Toy controller, as people call them. There it is in flight, guys. Doesn't look like it's all that bad, and You know, if you didn't see the thing with it, I don't know what this guy's saying. Let me give him some credit. The drone creative. Let me give him a thumbs up there, and let me subscribe to him. So we should subscribe to these people. I didn't know. There's all kinds of stuff about it now. You see people that obviously got it in their hand. So let's finish. Let's just listen, not listen, but let's just watch. Finish watching his. Go by and give a like, comment, subscribe. Put a comment in there if you will, telling that PhatPastor sent you. Call it the Book of Faces. There, yep, the Book of Faces. I used to like to, as a joke, I would purposefully say my face in Spacebook because of Facebook and MySpace. I had to get on, but then it got stuck, so I try not to do that. It's a sister company. I think they're working in cooperation with each other, but from my understanding, Anti-Gravity is actually a different company. Yeah, you see the bracelet that he's wearing, or the thing he's wearing. It says Anti-Gravity on it. I think that it's if I know anything, which I'm an Insta360 person. I've got the Insta361. Well, look at that. I've not seen it that close in flight. I don't know where it's getting the FPV from. If those two cameras on the front of it are. Wow, look at that. It's got a whole lot more on that controller than. And the goggles look oddly cool. I mean, almost steampunk, right? Yeah, I know they're working. Dead least they're working in collaboration with each other. But it's got the camera on the top of it and the camera on the bottom of it. That's on a gimbal. From what and look at the little legs come out up underneath it. Let's just watch that again. That was pretty cool. Go back a little further. Watch the legs pop out up underneath it here. Pop. And that's it's got some engineering involved in it. There's more than one. This must be their. This must be their.
That looks like a waste of money, IMO.
There's another guy with a set because those goggles, they're really going to stand out. Well, what? Probably for most people, but what it's
I would still crash it, lol.
Derby says she would still crash it. What I think it's doing is I think it's offering the Part 107 pilots and the cinematic people something in direct competition with DJI. That's where they are going. Anti-Gravity and Insta360 are stepping right up to the plate.
Omega Xenon.
To go right. How's it going, Omega? To go right into competition with DJI. Yes, Derpy, I would too. Now no, I take that back. I've crashed the Neo and I crashed the Spark, but I never crashed any of the other DJI products that I've had because you don't crash them much and get away with it. But it looks like obviously like this is a press release somewhere because the guy back here in the back, he's got a set of those goggles on too, and we can see enough. I'm not going to adjust that screen right yet. So let's watch on. Yeah. He's talking. We have to go watch his video. Yeah, look at that. That's what a 360 camera will give you. I mean, that shot right there was, let's just be honest, that is an amazing shot. right here where it just rolls over. The quad's not doing it. That's probably a post-production. If I know Insta360, it's probably a post-production type thing, because there's a couple of videos. One where I'm flying the Recruit Delta Wing in my video. Look, there's another drone in that shot. Also, they're flying 2 of them. And when you land with the camera, you can take, and I think he was telling you, she showed that with
Maybe the
finger.
guy in the back is flying the drone.
Maybe. Oh, you can't see the. Oh, come on. Let me adjust this. Discord window. See that guy there? That drone right here.
Jason Levin.
Let me hang on. Stop. Well, now that's not good. That doesn't fit it to screen. Property. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me stretch it to screen. What? No. What did I do? That's right. Okay. Wow. Why is it that way? That's going to cause me problems later. I know it will. Close enough right there. Okay. Yeah, I was talking about this other drone right over here, right above the Raymond, right above the chat. You can see it. But watch this. Let's go back just a little bit and watch this shot. What an awesome shot. It's got a lens like that on the top, one on the bottom. Yeah, got, wow, lots of sensors. I wonder if the bottom one is an FPV camera. It looks kind of like it may be an FPV camera, and the top one, he's telling you what it is. Let's back up and see if he's still got music playing.
It's super interesting, as this is nothing like we have ever, and obstacle avoidance sensors and auxiliary light on the bottom. Getting onto that in a second. With my hands-on test and looking around the drone, the familiar experience continued with propellers that attach with screws, a battery that slides in the back, power button to turn it on or off on the top, and obstacle avoidance sensors and auxiliary light on the bottom. But just look at the front. Specifically the gimbal. This is where things get super interesting, as this is nothing like we have ever seen before. And those 2 humps in the front, they aren't its cameras. No, they're actually just forward-facing obstacle avoidance sensors, with the drone featuring forward and downward obstacle avoidance at the time of testing. So, you might be asking, where are the cameras? Well, unlike with a traditional drone, the A1 features 2 360 cameras mounted at the top and bottom of this gimbal, and these allow it to capture 360 footage in 8K resolution.
The real
and it also
question is, how
features
does it
2 legs that
freestyle
automatically
thinking
deploy
face?
when landing to help keep that bottom 360 camera away.
Yeah. How does it freestyle? I'm sure it doesn't. I'm thinking, what is the FPV experience like? Because you're getting it through that feed. That also, look at the, that's lit up in green. It's got an LED behind it. This right here is it has the potential to change 107 work forever. Yes, I agree with that. This Insta360, they're not an anti-gravity who all do. I don't know if the goggles have head tracking or not, Jason. I'm learning like when you are. I did watch. I had a have a couple contacts that are in the manufacturing end of FPV, and one in particular sent me a link of a guy in China flying it, and they've also got a little like fold out, like the little flip thing, that it has Insta360 branding on it. So with the built-in 360 camera, also with prop cards for like doing stuff indoors. So you could get that kind of shot like if you're flying over a crowd of people in a concert or bowling alley or in a bar or whatever. Then you got the full range of moving. And if you've never done it, I've done quite a bit of editing. A friend of mine, Josh Montel, from, if you're watching, Josh, shout out to you. He's a great tattoo artist down in Florida. He got big into putting the regular Insta360 one. I think I've got one back here. Let me see if I can find it. Give me just 1 second. Because I'm an Insta360 guy myself. If I can find it. This is a sign that you got way too much stuff in your action camera drawer that you. Here we go. Here's one of them. This is the oldest one. But I took this and I've flown it. Yeah. Here we go. I actually got two of them. This is one of them. We'll come back to that. This is one of them right here. I've got a sticker that, I don't know if you can see it, that GMB sticker, because this lens on this side has a scratch in it, or I crashed it. See, it's got lenses on both sides staggered. One's higher up than the other is, and this gives you got a seam that's kind of blended. But I would put this on a 3.5 inch TinyWhoop, and here's another one, and this one doesn't have any scratch lenses because I've kept it in the case that it comes from. But there's some videos on my channel where when you're editing this stuff, where I've used this, when you're editing, like right in the Insta360 Go, you can do it on your phone. You can point, you can grab the screen, if you will, and slide it over like the footage where it goes over the truck and does the barrel roll. Looks like it split S's over the truck. That is, I mean, I don't know if it's changed, but I don't think it has. But you could do that with this, and you would need to have a mount that's set out over, that didn't have the front or the body of the quad in it. There's a video on my channel, What If, where I've got this on I think it's either a Shin drone, I don't remember. It's a 3-inch TinyWhoop, and I'm flying in the middle of fireworks, and I'm just flying around at FPV. But to catch the big shot, I pick a spot in the 360, and I'll move. Oh, and it's like the camera's panning to different shots when I'm flying. In one part, you can actually see the back of the quad. As I'm turning, the camera's panning, and you see the quad come in because it's up on the nose of the quad. And I think that's what they're doing here. But the way the back is slanted off and the front of this thing is trapezoidal. Let me go back to that. I think it's going to be able to give you seamless, which is, I mean, it's awesome. Yes, they have head tracking. It probably controls the focal point of, wow. Now, I'm going to tell you something. autonomous drones haven't. I don't get excited about them. I have the Autel Evo Nano in a case right under this table that I have for if I need some type of shot. And, I am seriously, I'm past the debating point and I'm into the point of trying to schedule it. And I'll probably schedule it after the October race. I don't know. I may start working on it sooner. But I've already paid the money for the course. And I intend to get my Part 107. And, for many reasons, but one is just, I just think it's time. But let's go back and hear what he has to say about this. The feet, that is awesome. The feet tuck in. Why they just don't leave the feet there is because the feet tuck in because it would interfere with the lens that's underneath it if the feet didn't fold up underneath it. So, and also while we're watching, wonder who will make the first fake freestyle video. Everything can be messed with in post. Yeah. Imagine a simulated or pseudo building dive with the thing. All you'd have to do is just go down the building, just bringing your, just fly like you would a Mavic right up to the edge of the building and just come up to it at an angle and then just descend right down near the building, and you could flip the camera and make it look like it was done with an FPV rig. I know you can with what Insta360. I am intrigued by this drone. This is something that it's just intriguing.
From the ground and getting damaged. So, how exactly does a 360 drone differ from anything we've flown before? When paired with the Vision goggles and grip motion controller, you can freely look around in any direction without the drone itself moving to match your head movement. Instead, because...
Wow. Move over DJI. If this drone flies even Femi quality, I mean, and let's be honest, do you really need it to go 20 kilometers? Not for Part 107 work. You don't. Looking really cool. It looks good for search and rescue. I mean, this thing just poof. They have just dropped a very big rock into a small pond of FPV. It does, Tobias. It does seem to be a little too good to be true. But you know what? That we've had the technology to make good stuff. I know this stuff here on the screen. This stuff right here. Insta360's been doing this for years, 5 or 6 years. They've got it down. In my opinion, GoPro, I've got GoPros. I've got a GoPro 8 and a GoPro 9. I probably need to sell them because I don't ever use them. My go-to is either the Insta360 Go version 1 or the Insta360 Go 3 or one of the full Insta360 cameras. My GoPros are left to sitting on a tripod getting B-roll footage as I drive my vehicle by or something. For me, it's no question. Let me show you this. I did a video. We're gonna get back to it. Thank you for the question, EUC. This has really triggered something in me, and I'm abandoning the other stuff that I was going to talk about. I did a video for a friend of mine, and this was before Part 107 and everything. This is when the first Insta360 first come out, and the Insta360 Go 1 fits in that mount right there. This is a beta 85. And printed this little mount out, zip tied it on, and it's made to fit right in the groove holes of an 85 millimeter ducted quad. I flew all around his store with antique collectibles and other stuff like that, and got awesome. Now this little drone has the Cadix Raytail baby whatever SD card recorder, but this with the stability and all of it, I knew exactly that this was what I needed for that project, and he was very, very pleased with it, and wanted to pay me. I told him, like, hey, you can't pay me, I won't take payment and everything. So he gave me a gift of silver coins. So yeah, but let's go back. So I've had that. I've worked with Insta360. For me, people may love GoPro. People may say, you know, that GoPro's better in this way or whatever. For me, it's been Insta360 for 7 or 8 years now, 6 or 7 years now, and it's yeah, it is perfect for search and rescue. I mean, whatever. I mean, wow. Just as he turns his head, you can. Yep. You see, thank you for bringing this topic up. I didn't even have it on my list of stuff to talk about tonight. So, but I've canned other things for this topic. Let's finish it up. I'm listening for music.
Its 360 cameras capture the entire environment. This gives you total freedom to look around as you fly, and anti-gravity calls this free motion mode. Now, why is this such a big deal? Well, with traditional drones, the camera always faces in the same direction you're flying, whereas with the A1, flight direction and viewing direction are completely independent. You could fly straight ahead while looking left, right, up or down, for example. Wow. And because its 360 cameras are mounted on the top and bottom of the drone, the stitched footage makes the drone itself disappear, just like how the Insta360 X5 are.
Anti-gravity is really, I mean, they are really marketing this right here, son. This is their, I mean, it's, since when have we seen this good of a marketing set of footage in a while? It's been a long time.
Disappear, just like how the Insta360 X5 erases the selfie stick. Now, this differs from something like the DJI Avata with head tracking, because with it, turning your head also turns the drone. So you can't, for example, look straight down while flying forward. With the A1, your head movements only control the view, not
bang, going right after. Look here, man. You know, oh, y'all can't see it from my mug. Let me see. Let me turn myself off for a second. You know that these guys are not experienced FPVers. Look at that set of goggles that he's got laying optics up out in the sunlight. The shadows are not long, so it's high up sun, and those goggles are laying there with the optics pointed face up. These guys are not, at least I wouldn't think, it's not a move I would do. I've seen sunspots in the lenses of goggles before because of people leaving their goggles laying out. I know what that would do. So, but yeah, let's watch on. 12-minute video.
The flight path. And when I tested this, it meant I could fly alongside a moving car while looking directly at it, or hover above and look straight down, all just by moving your head around. It's intuitive, it's beginner friendly, and it's incredibly freeing. Now, you might be watching this thinking, don't you get easily disorientated? And honestly, this was a concern I had too. But with the goggles, these actually display a small picture-in-picture forward-facing view whenever you turn your head off center. This helps you keep your bearings. Plus, a quick button press on the motion controller instantly snaps the view back forward, to fantastic quality of life touches to help combat disorientation. Now, while I can't currently show you the interface as it's a work in progress, when I...
Wow, at 8K. That or they have too much money. Well, No, what I think it is, I think they are coming after the big dog. I think this promo, this stuff that they're releasing right now, I think it says one thing clearly: DJI, we have stepped into your market, and we'll see. I mean, you can make it look like it's doing a Matty flip, probably just by simply flying it forward and then flying it backwards. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's done a Matty flip before, no, or trippy spin. That would make trippy spins easy, wouldn't it? You just that's just an orbit. Wow! But even think about that. You could trippy spin a hot air balloon in the air and not put any risk to anybody in the balloon. Right, these shots are from people that probably can barely fly. Right. Imagine what Mr. Steele or Evan Turner or Blake Sam's Nub or Amari, Alex Campbell, people like this that are incredible pilots, incredible racers. Imagine what they could do with this. Seeing this makes me think, Marty, you need to hurry up and get your 107. Now, legislation, that's a different story. Right now, the legislation...
661 FPV.
How's it going, 661? We are looking at the anti-gravity 360 awesome drone that if it can do what this guy right here is saying it can do, this thing is about to eat DJI's lunch, and I think it's time for it. Let's watch a little bit more.
I got to test it. I can tell you it has all the features you would expect from other rival drones. You have manual and automatic camera controls to control the exposure. There is also a mini map that not only shows you the drone's location, but also restricted zones you can't fly. And you have a range of other settings menus where you can change the flight, control, and camera settings. As for performance, it felt a lot like flying a Mini 4 Pro. Stable, responsive, and with similar wind resistance. So if you're used to flying that drone, you'll feel right at home here. The biggest benefit of these 360 cameras, however, is that while you're flying, regardless of where you are looking during the flight, the entire 360 image is being captured and stored, meaning that you have complete control to reframe your shots after the fact on a mobile or desktop app. Now, if you're familiar with 360 cameras, such as the X5, you will already...
That's right, on your phone. You can deliver that shot on your phone.
Know how this works. It's a very similar experience. However, if you're not, this technology removes the pressure of nailing the perfect angle first time during your flight, as it's practically impossible to miss a shot because afterwards you can just reframe and adjust the angle, change the field of view, or even use tracking to keep the image locked on a subject.
Wow.
This means no second flights.
Wow, that tracking on a car. Wow. See how it automatically lands itself. It feels extra payload. If it feels extra payload. Huh. We'll watch. We'll watch. I'd watched what I thought, I don't know, maybe this thing dropped today because I was sent some stuff the other day that was kind of hush hush and all of that, but now it's obvious this is out.
And less flight time wasted for each battery. But it's even more impressive than that, because from
not hush enough for them to send me one, but Insta360, if you're watching, I know I'm not a big channel or whatever, but I'm a big fan. I've always got it. You can send me one and I will give you the PhatPastor's honest truth. Shield, I don't care. I'd like to have one. Yeah, to release the 1S, 2S version. Yep, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. has always had the best pro. But yes, they have. I mean, in my opinion, I'm a Mac guy, and I can do it all on my iPad or on my phone if I want to. And just if the other person's got an Apple device, I can. What's it called? Where you AirDrop it. I ain't even got to put it on a flash card. It's like if you got an Apple device, you got an iPad, bring it over here near me. Share it with them. You're done. Done.
In one clip, you can create multiple variations, getting top-down, sides, or even backward views, all from that one capture thanks to the 360 image. And if you post to multiple platforms, you can export.
Do you know one thing it does? What would just blow this thing out? I haven't watched the whole thing. What would blow this thing out of the water is if it has HDMI out. If this thing has standard HDMI out, it's done. It's over. It's over. If you're watching Insta360, if it doesn't have HDMI out, get it. The next version, whatever, get it.
With different aspect ratios, such as 16:9 for YouTube or 9:16 for Instagram. The best part, in my opinion, however, is that using keyframes and animation, you can create these dynamic sequences where the camera moves around between multiple angles and perspectives to get what essentially looks like FPV footage without requiring the advanced skills needed to pilot those drones. The tools also allow you to create effects such as rolls, dolly zooms, sky transitions, tiny planet, and a really cool one I got to try out called Horizon Flip. And again, you don't need to do any of this while flying. You can just look around and have fun while the drone captures everything. And then you can play around.
Downside. They're not going to need advanced pilots. Yeah, advanced skills.
Matt King.
Yeah, they're not going to need. The new goggles look crazy, like around the screens. Yeah, it looks like something out of steampunk. Almost iPhone hipster type fashion. They're almost fashionable. Looks like something Elton John would have worn or something. But back to the story. But yeah, with doing shots like this, listen what he says here. You won't need pro pilots to get you the shot anymore.
Sky transitions, tiny planet, and a really cool one I got to try out called Horizon Flip. And again, you don't need to do any of this while flying. You can just look around and have fun while the drone captures everything. And then you can play around and create these dynamic sequences after the fact. And honestly, it's a lot of fun and a completely different experience to a traditional camera drone where what you capture on location is what you end up getting. Now, as mentioned, when flying, you wear goggles. And again, if you've used any of DJI's goggles, these feel somewhat similar, although there are a few key differences and unique features. Inside, you have two micro OLED screens, which display the live preview.
Look at the size of those optics on that thing, man. So it goes to -5, which is good. That's good.
And these feature diopter adjustment, so if you wear
really needs to go to -7, but -5's good.
Glasses, you can still focus them for your eyesight. They also feature two flip-up antennas, a camera on the front, allowing you to do picture-in-picture, which means you can change the view to see
Picture-in-picture, I think is what he was. Picture-in-picture. Wow.
through the goggles at your surroundings without taking them off. Very handy for when you're taking off or landing the drone, and a selection of buttons on either side to go through the menus and change settings. The most unique new feature of these goggles, however, and you might have already noticed it, is the screen on the front. And this actually displays a real-time preview of what the pilot is seeing when flying. This is so handy. I can't overstate this, as it no longer means you need to hook up a phone or second controller like with other drones to get your friends involved. Instead, anyone can just come up.
They just walk up to you and look at your face. It's just like, Everybody's standing in front of your face. I don't know that I like that.
Up to you, look at the front of the goggles and see exactly your drones to get your friends involved. Instead, anyone can just come up to you, look at the front of the goggles and see exactly what you are capturing. And on the experience days, we had so much fun using this to critique each other's flying. The only design improvement I have recommended to anti-gravity and would like to see incorporated is the fact that the battery actually hangs around your neck with a lanyard and it's connected via a cable. This is a little cumbersome, and instead I think it would be a big improvement to have it built into the head strap, much like DJI's latest offerings. Now, one of the things that makes this drone so easy to fly and beginner friendly is the grip motion controller. It looks a little intimidating at first with all its buttons, but essentially acts like a joystick. Again, if you've used DJI's motion controller, this is a very familiar experience. You have a trigger allowing you to control the speed at which the drone flies forward, although it is worth noting this trigger at the time of testing could not be used to reverse the drone, and then you can rotate, turn, ascend or descend the drone by simply making movements with the grip controller. There's also a scroll wheel on the top, which can also be used to turn the drone. Remember, turning your head won't affect the drone's orientation. And it's also worth remembering that if when flying you make a wrong turn or look in the wrong direction, you can simply just reframe the shot afterwards because the 360 footage is capturing your entire environment, meaning you never miss that perfect shot. I can't stress enough how valuable this is. The grip controller also features all the buttons you would expect, including a button to take off or land the drone, start or stop recording, change between photo and video modes, and a flight mode toggle with 3 different speed settings, including Cine, the slowest, normal, and the fastest sport mode. Now, other little tidbits of information that I think is worth sharing is the fact that the drone features a return to home mode, so if you lose transmission between the controller and the drone or the battery gets critically low, it will automatically return back to you. And it has something called payload detection. I've never seen this before, and Anti-Gravity was very keen for me to emphasize this feature. Essentially what it means is, if the drone detects you're trying to carry something with it, you cannot take it off to prevent misuse. Now, something else I managed to catch a quick glimpse of on the day was the multi-battery charger. This has 2 slots for the batteries and a screen on the front to show you the charged percentage, but it also has this unique flip out section on the rear to allow a 3rd battery to be inserted. And Anti-Gravity have told me they are also now working on a set of prop guard accessories for this drone should you wish to fly it in tighter spaces or indoors. Now, Anti-Gravity are very keen for this to be the first drone built around a community driven ecosystem. So because of that, they are launching the co-creation program, where you can get a chance to help shape the future of this drone. In the description down below, I have put a link where you can apply to be part of it, and if selected, you will not only receive a pre-production unit to test, but by sharing your best ideas on how to make it better, you can claim a slice of up to $20,000 along with a retail version of the drone. This is super exciting, so be sure to head to the link in the description down below so you can get involved. Now, I know you guys will have a ton of questions about this drone, so feel free to pop them in the comments down below and I'll try to reply to as many as possible. I also just want to say a big thanks to Anti-Gravity for inviting me to be part of these experiences and test a drone with like-minded creators. It's been a lot of fun. Now, before you go, if you liked this video and you learned something new, please let me know by giving me the thumbs up and clicking that like button down below. And if you love all things drones, but also action cameras, gimbals and more, and want to learn...
Wow. Wow. It is... Yeah, I think they're going to have a lot of people signing up for that Let Us Check It Out program. Dude, it looks like the Furby that Jesse Perkins put analog FPV receiver, the screens of its eyes. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't have any sensors going backwards. But he said that he's already recommended that they put it on the... all they got to do is put a little guard on the front of the trigger that you push the trigger forward and then to make it go backwards. Yep. And yeah, that payload thing is anti-war. Yep. They're not going to be putting a payload on it. And that right there is going to make it... I think that'll probably end up being standard moving forward. with it. Obviously, there's a lot of videos out. Potato Jet's got one here. I'm sure his will be, will be awesome.
What? Look at this. Air. He's still in the air. He's still in the air. What the fuck? Whoa.
All right, so let me take you behind the.
Yeah, let's don't. Yeah, we're not going to watch all of them, but yeah, sponsored by Anti-Gravity. See, yeah, the Anti-Gravity is. Oh, y'all didn't see that. Yeah, I was looking at Potato Jets. I'm not going to go back to it. I'm going to wrap this thing up tonight here in just a little bit. Man, that's the features of that are awesome. Flying backwards and HDMI out. Everything else I've seen so far, wow. It's pretty incredible, the shots that this thing can do. Let me see. I'm just scanning through to see if Potato Jet gets any awesome shots. Yeah, I'm sure he does. Let's see. Why is that like that? There we go. Let's see. Oh, there we go. And just watch it. And that's just a hover. He was just hovering. I mean, anybody can do that. You can do it by itself. You get an 8-year-old to do that. And he just caught that shot. Wow. Wow. Check it out. That was awesome. That right there. That was a money shot right there. That was a money shot. That's just hovering. Well, guys, this thing right here is gonna, but you know, imagine it in the hands of an experienced pilot. If he can do this with just while they're hovering, yeah. See, the guy knew where he could see the drone, so he could pose for it, and all of that. Could get right there near it, you know, because the guy on the motorcycle, he sees it, and these guys are good enough to place this thing right there where it's at. Yeah, he's saying, look, this close, yeah. So, all right, yeah. Well, thank you, EUC, for bringing that to my attention tonight. So we look more into it. Yeah, this thing, it's big. It's really a game changer. Any guesses before I wrap this thing up in the chat? How much a drone goggle radio package will cost? I have a number in my head. Let's see what you guys think. I think we're going to be looking probably, I won't put a number, but I want to wait, see if you guys put any numbers in. What do you guys think it'll be retail US dollars for the drone, the goggles, and the controller. We got 1,500, 1,500. Raymond says 2,500, at least 1,200. I'll throw mine in there. That's what I'm saying. I think it's going to be around $2,800 for the package. I don't know. There's no inside information on that. What I got the other day about it, I thought was a little inside information, but obviously, nope. It was only for a little while. But yeah, that's amazing. It's incredible. Big shout out to Anti-Gravity and Insta360 for innovating. That's exactly what our hobby needs. Is it needs people to come out with the and blow everything out of the water. And yeah, this just made getting that perfect shot on camera. I can see this thing being used for commercials, if not movies. I don't know that the sensor and all of that is high enough quality to be used in full-blown cinema, but definitely commercials, teaser trailers. What I mean, goodness, to get that shot, that it's there. It is there. If it does what it says it does, and all of this is, there's no fatal flaw built into it somewhere that, and we know that we've seen two of them flying together in the shot, so that's incredible. All right, guys, I'm not going to belabor this thing. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I want to thank the people involved in FMV for making the race tonight enjoyable, fun, and for them being gracious for me to jump in with the live stream for a little while. The new tracks drop on Tuesday night for FMV, and the races happen on Thursday night. You need to be in the FMV Discord
Night all.
prior to the race. So, yeah. So, all right, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for, if you haven't yet, please, if it's your first time here, hit that like button and subscribe. Subscribe to all of your FPV creators and all of that. And remember, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, keep flying and rise up and meet me in the air.